So at the moment on my way to, I don't remember the name. So I'm now on my way to Vitosha mountain, some kind of place, I forgot the name. And then I'm gonna run back. And this morning when I got up under the shower, I had every cell in my body was screaming, hey, you know what? Why don't you do just the daily calisthenics and just call it a day when it's about the 25-kilometer run plus calisthenics. And yes, by the way, for the professional runners, 25 kilometers is freakishly nothing. And yes, I'm doing it downhill, so I'm going up with the public transport. But hey, I'm 46. Not trying to use my age as a freaking excuse, but you know, when it's about a 25-kilometer run, it's my longest run in Bulgaria. My longest run was in Malta, 32 kilometers. But anyway, besides that, I am now in this period of my life that I really want to up and up and up. And at one point, I want to do a 100-kilometer run. And at one point, and I'm gonna say this on camera, you know what? At one point, I want to run from Sofia, Bulgaria to the seaside, which is around 350 something kilometers. But I got some work to do. Anyway, getting in the bus. No, in the, what is this thing? The tram. So, and like I said, you know, every fiber in my body is screaming, you know, why don't you go doing a daily calisthenics, maybe a 10-kilometer run, and just stick to your daily regime without trying to push it. Well, that's what my every fiber and every cell in my brain would say, but something else screams, let's do this. Let's grab the bull by the horns. Let's tame this little beastie that actually says, hey, you know what? Relax. Don't relax. We relax when we're fucking dead. So at the moment I am in Vitosha mountain, Sofia, Bulgaria, and from here it is 23 kilometers or 24 kilometers back to my Airbnb. This is actually pretty beautiful, right? And you know, every single cell in my body is pretty much screaming, you know what, let's get back in the bus. And yeah, you know what I want to say, so let's do this and focus how it would feel the moment that we're back. It's all a mind game, right? Everything is simply in life, I think, a mind game, especially when you walk and talk and work and conduct every single segment of your life outside the box. Then every time there are many cells and fibers in your body that would say, hey, you know what, why don't you act for once in your life a little bit normal? Yeah, what is normal? Anyway, let's get into this. It has begun. Or I started running. First few hundred meters, and let's try to enjoy the view as well. And as you can see, there is snow, and this is actually one of the first times also that I'm running with a backpack on my back. It's also a little bit a tryout. We're going down, so next time I will do it different. I'm gonna walk up, not run, and then run down, and then the time after that one I will go run up and run down. So let's see. And if you watch my videos for the first time, I'm simply increasing my runs, and at one point I really want to do a very long run, which will be over 100 kilometers. And like every segment in my life, I always want to push it, grow it, make it better. And that includes, let's say, my new obsession. I was always running around 7 or 10 kilometers every day, and everyday calisthenics, but now I just want to go for the long ones, and let's see how far I can push it. And I have to be careful over here. Anyway, running is the new addiction. And if you watch my vlog before, I have a good history when it's about substances and everything. But now at 46, I'm totally clean for a long time, or in many years. And the thing is, I'm not saying this to talk like most people, because everybody has a history with drugs, the majority of people, right? And I don't think that it's something bad, but you know, you have to replace one with another. Bad habits, replace them with better habits, or find out which bad habit suits you. You know, some people, they really enjoy the bad habits, and you have to do what fits you best. Anyway, now let's focus for a few kilometers on the way down. And I'm actually thinking what is the decline angle. I think it's around 15%, 10%, I don't know, but it was above, I think, sea level. It means the height was 900 something meter, the total. So I don't know, total decline. Let's see, let's get into this. Focus. At the moment I'm still wearing the long pants, trying not to get cold, try to find a balance. You know, it's not only in the mind, I'm also trying to balance a little bit. Clothing, trying to run with the backpack on my back. You know, especially when I go above the 50 kilometers, you need to carry around water. I actually gonna try one package with extra magnesium and everything. I think I'm gonna take that one after 1 hour. So I'm just testing, you know, what works. Anyway, let's get into this. Let's wait. I think almost 1 kilometer. If not, I want to hear it. But anyway, doesn't matter.
Seconds. 6
Yeah.
minutes.
There is it.
33 seconds.
There it is. And there are a lot of cars. Anyway,
8 kilocalories.
okay,
Burned.
here we go. 1 kilometer fast. Only 24 to go. Easy work. 24 kilometers. Easy work. Let's do this. Whew. I'm already warming up. Good. Whew. I also took short pants with me. Anyway, let's get into the run a little bit. After 5 kilometers, let's do an update. So this is the first time that I'm running this route. So let's use the bus stops as mental milestones. You know, just to really...
2 kilometers.
Oh, 2 kilometers.
Minutes. 54
Okay.
seconds. 9
By the way, I'm not trying to do this
20
as fast as possible.
kilometers.
Like I said, I want to do this 50 kilometers,
Kilometers per
100 kilometers at one point. And try to find that speed that also can can keep me going, you know, that I'm not starting to sprint with enthusiasm, you know, and then I gassed out, or you know, getting very exhausted at 10 kilometers. And in the meantime, enjoying the cold and fresh mountain air, you know. Whew. I think I can feel it, getting high on air, oxygen. Whew. Anyway, 2 kilometers, that means only 23 kilometers to go. Easy work, right? Oh. Okay, that's what I'm saying now. Probably after 20, yeah, it's not gonna be so fun, but once it's done, taking a nice cold shower, it's gonna be nice. Anyway, move. Little bit water, enjoying the view in the meantime. Oh, the moment put on my shorts pants, I think I found the best balance of not getting cold and just also not getting overheated, that I start sweating. You know, that's the thing about I run many kilometers in the snow, and it's always better to not get sweaty, very sweaty. But of course, when you run in a snowstorm, you know, you get wet. But anyway, then you just keep on running. But also when it's about running in the snowstorm, you know, you still have to find the balance, not to run too fast, because you also don't want to get exhausted somewhere in the middle of nowhere and then gas out, and then you get cold, freezing cold. But you will survive probably, and if not, then the game over. Who gives a rat's ass? So, whew, still feels good. You know, I had a moment that I thought, you know, it's so comfortable actually to run in the stadium. You know, only your pants. Now I'm running, you know, with water and extra pants. You also never know what the weather does, right? Anyway, keep on going. Like everything in life, people, you just keep on going. Never sit in a corner with a woolen sweater and cry your eyes out. And maybe sometimes you have to cry your eyes out, but keep it like this. Don't speak about it. Just cry your eyes out and get over it. Dust yourself off and just move that thing on the back. It's called an ass. Move it. Anyway, okay, already 3 kilometers. And the thing is, another milestone. Parking spot. Oh, and also a bus stop. 3 kilometers. 3 kilometers. Easy work. Easy work. Even if it's not, I would still say it. You know, if there's nothing left in your whole body and you can still use a voice, just fool yourself. As long as you don't fool others, right? Hoppa, bus stop, milestone, bam, quick win, quick win. Like in real life, sometimes you need to reward yourself with a quick win. A quick win that says, yeah, why not go a little bit further? You know, at one point, probably after the 20 or even after the 15, you know, there will be moments and then your legs become a little bit like sandbags, at least mine. Like I many times mentioned in my vlogs, I'm not a professional runner. I'm doing now just on Sunday 25 kilometers and then calisthenics, and then it's done, and then we continue developing stuff. Okay, let's see what is on this board. Let's see. Okay. Well, a few more minutes ago, still, I start feeling my upper legs. It's probably because of the incline.
Kilometer.
Yeah. Oh,
28
I
minutes.
think 4 kilometers. At the moment, 4 kilometers in.
Seconds.
So let's say
Kilometer.
21 kilometers to go.
3
And the thing is,
kilometers per hour.
wait a minute.
20.
Let's wait till the voice is finished. Oh yeah, finished. You know, let's see how it goes. It's probably not the most interesting vlog or train with me video, but at least, let's say nobody would watch this, at least I put it somewhere between the vlogs, and it's again for myself a milestone. Physical, mentally. I was already preparing for this mentally and physically every day. Oh, I see a bear on a picture. Oh, that is something that that I don't want to meet. An angry mama bear or something. But a couple of days ago I talked about a mama bear situation. I hope I didn't open the floodgates of I don't know what, you know what I mean. Let's don't speak too much about it. Oh, there's a stone bear. The hell? See, I don't know anything about this territory, but yeah. Anyway, shit. Now I got wet feet. Anyway, we just keep on going, wet feet or not. I took an extra pair of socks in case my feet are gonna be soaking wet. I don't think that's a good thing. Let's see. Wow. I don't know how it looks like on the video, but the view, whew, the oxygen, it's good. And as I said in the beginning of this video, you know, this morning I had all kind of stuff going on in my mental warfare, you know, saying, you know what, let's work on the mobile, do a cozy 1 hour calisthenics thing, and that's it. But no, now I'm happy that I'm over here, but still running. And if you're a professional runner, I don't know, maybe leave a comment about the mental thing, because you know, when I'm running also there are so many thoughts always going through my mind. Not negative, but there's a lot of bouncing back and forward. Serious. Anyway, oh, we're going over there. Over there there's a road, and over there the turn. Okay, we had a tiny bit of incline. Yeah, you can feel that straight away. The thing is, when I was running in Malta, you know, over there in the Rocky Hills. Wait a minute, there's a car. In the Rocky Hills. Oh, that is also pure suffering. Slaughtering yourself. Slaughter. Anyway, that's why I think it has been a good decision that I actually just go downhill when it's about this distance, you know, around 25 kilometers, maybe one kilometer less. Let's see at the end. Whew. Let's see, but at least I want to do the 21.5 half a marathon, and I think it's not bad, half a marathon and one calisthenics session, but a light one, a very light one. So yeah, still good. Physical check, good. Mental check, good. And move on. Got another milestone coming. You know, I didn't do research on the running, you know, the running downhill. You know, also I'm thinking about long strides and steps, short ones, there's a lot of things that I don't know because I'm, you know, not a professional runner and I want to optimize my runs. Anyway, so motel. Okay, maybe that's something to relax. Whew. Wow. Okay, still good. Still good. You know, what I think about running, especially when I would do around 50 kilometers, you can prepare, but and the pain is coming no matter what. The mental warfare. And I think it really, you know, symbolizes the elements in life, only it's in a very short amount of time. And there will be times you want to give up. You will feel uncomfortable, pain in all kind of forms, physical, mentally, and still you gotta push through with a positive attitude, you know, with an attitude that is unbreakable. No matter how big the adversities are, just keep on running. And I think it's a quote of Martin Luther King: if you cannot run, then walk. If you cannot walk, then crawl. Something like this. Well, now that we go downhill, if I cannot...
Kilometers.
Oh,
40.
I didn't hear how many kilometers.
38.
If I cannot walk, then I can roll down the hill.
9 seconds.
But we're not gonna do that.
Point.
We just keep on standing tall.
Per hour. 300.
I don't know.
34.
Yes, I know, but
Calories.
talking also to myself in the meantime, while I'm trying to say something that makes sense. I think it's almost time to take off the hoodie because I start to sweat and the sun is coming up more and more, and of course I'm going down, which is also very, very nice. I think for the first time doing 25 kilometers in the mountains and then go down first, because up I did before a lot of runs from Pavlovo through Bojana, and that was already pretty heavy, huh? By the way, when I say the word hoor, it doesn't mean what it means in English, because I'm from Holland and then we have a word after the sentence, not everybody but me. But anyway, in case you think, why does he say this and this? Anyway, let's take a looky around. Wow, and look a little bit backwards. We've been there, done that, over there. It's nice to say, right? And also, I want to do a live stream like this, but the internet connection here in a mountain is not very good, so I don't think that's a very smart thing to do. But I want to do a smart live stream about something else. I want to start using I need to pee, actually. Good excuse to take it a little bit easy. Oh, okay, yeah, we're gonna put on the t-shirt, pee, and then continue. Look at this. I don't know if you can actually see how beautiful it actually is. You know, well, that is, woohoo! Oh wow! Look, I'm gonna take a little bit a stop so you can see it. Woohoo! Somebody decided to write something on the stones over there, including some caveman drawings. By the way, it's not easy to do it over there. It's not, I don't think it's very nice, but anyway, who am I to judge? Woohoo! Okay, I had a little bit of brave moment that I thought I can put on the paste, but keep that for later, Dalla. you know, everything symbolizes, you know, the elements of life. Also, don't get too enthusiastic too fast, you know, focus on the long run. Marathon, sprinting, yeah, but make sure you keep on crawling forward and that you don't exhaust yourself. Do I say, or do I promote now something to keep things in balance? No, that's not what I'm saying over here, because if people look at my life, everything is pretty much out of balance. Anyway, look at this. Oh, you know, when it's the bushes around, you never know, you know. Always makes me a little, because I'm not familiar with the territory over here, right? Yes, I lived many years here in Sofia, but the amount of time that I spent actually this high in the mountains, you know, is very actually rare. But now when I do this run, I definitely gonna do this more. Woohoo! Another thing that symbolizes with life, you know, just do it sometimes, and a lot of fear just plays around between your ears, coming up with all kind of scenarios that don't exist. No, I saw something moving in the bushes. Something also that plays around in my mind. Unknown territory. It's good to keep you hungry, curious. That's why traveling is good for people. Having the freedom to move wherever you want, right? So you don't have to ask your master. And I'm always trying to motivate people by saying this kind of stuff. Never to disrespect people. Anyway, need to strap on my backpack. Another milestone. Maybe you can see it at the end. Something for sale. Oh, this is also a beautiful location, right? Oh. Anyway, we're gonna keep on moving. Keep on moving. That was beautiful. We're reaching civilization. Wow. Beautiful houses, castles. Whoa. Mamma mia. Beautiful. Anyway, focus on the run. Focus. Oh, little guard tower. With those big, wild Bulgarian big dogs. Those mountain dogs. Whoa. It's nice to have a house with a big watchtower. Means you're doing something good, or maybe also not, but at least you can afford yourself a guard tower. Ooh, I hear a dog. Beautiful weather. Oh, let's see if we can grab a little bit of view later on. I think we can.
Kilometers. 1 hour, 3 minutes, 42.
I'm running 1 hour.
6 minutes,
And I need to
30
pee.
seconds.
At the moment, 11 kilometers in, I'm gonna take, I bought one magnesium thing. I'm gonna slurp it. So, by the way, my upper legs, yeah, I feel those. Where did I put this little pouch? Just a sec. Where did I? Man, come on. You know, that is. Ah, yeah, it's over here. No, it's not over here. Just a sec. Okay, take a little looky. Over here, by the way, down, if you know, many times when I train over here down in the forest, there's a calisthenics spot where we're gonna continue the road. And at the moment, that's very tasty. Tastes also very strong. Wow. I saw some runners doing it on YouTube videos. Oh, Oh, I'm trying to digest as much information about running so I can have the best runs of my life. Anyway, we're gonna continue. Oh, but I do really feel the upper legs. Maybe it's the backpack, maybe it's the downhill, maybe it's the whole combination of everything, right? And also the last time I was running from Elinden, Kwartaal Elinden, where my Airbnb is. Wait a minute, I'm gonna close this one. Very nice footage, Dylan. Yeah, I know. But like all my vlogs, it's pretty raw and unedited and as real as possible. Anyway, okay, good to go. What is this? I don't know what it is. Cables. Okay, continue. Oh, let's do a little tiny walk. My upper legs, but don't think about it too much. We just bite through, and then, you know, that's also something, eh? When you always, yeah, and over here in Bulgaria, the majority of, whoa, what do I hear? The majority of time I run on flat surfaces, you know, in the stadium, between the neighborhoods. Now I just give my legs a good workout besides the 20+ kilometers. So half a marathon, I think it's not bad, right? And the thing is, and it's not to brag or anything, but you know, I'm also training every day, and at least 1 hour calisthenics, the baseline, and then, and if you don't know what I mean with the baseline, just I'm gonna put again a link down below so you can see my calisthenics structure. 1 times, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, and then backwards. And that is the knee raises of the dips, deep dips, plus knee raises, pull-ups plus knee raises, and then on the parallel bars or hanging knee raises again. But I'm not over here to explain that now. Just click the link below. And you know what, when it's about exercising, things need to have structure if you want to get some result. Like I said yesterday or the day before in one of the vlogs, videos or shorts, you know, there's so many guys, you know, they hang around around the calisthenics spot, but yeah, you know, there's no structure. Everything is willy-nilly, and yeah, you know, with the same amount of time, wouldn't you, you know, with the same amount of time, wouldn't you like to get, let's say, more ripped instead of swirling around with all kind of willy-nilly random exercises, working around with elastic bands and all that kind of stuff? That is all nice, but results needs concrete, steel and rubber, you know, just old school. Not and when with rubber I mean many calisthenic spots have those rubber things under it. I don't mean other things with it. Anyway, let's move. A detox center. Wow. Anyway, take a look over there. Beautiful. At the moment almost 12 kilometers in. Wow. Detox center. Well, trust me, follow my regime and there's nothing left in your body that screams for whatever is in your body or whatever you actually very fond of. I mentioned this many times before. See, I know, I've been there, done that. Boatloads of nose candy, any kind of candies. And the thing is, I know, but I also know if I would fill up my nose, you cannot do this. You know, whatever they say, you get more energy, but trust me, the energy needs to come from somewhere. It's not like you take a line, it costs you, and especially when you do half a marathon, it's not gonna help you. So anyway, just a quick in-betweener about drugs. You're getting really into the civilization. Come on. Easy. Oh, a lot of dogs. I don't like that. Let's cross the street. And I'm anyway, you know, I anyway need to. Oh, just a sec. This is actually, at this moment, I think we're 13 kilometers in. I feel fantastic. And also reaching now, and the civilization, you know, that is always motivating. That's motivating. If I do it the other way around, that is actually a mental case or a mental fuck. You know, first walk up and then down. But that is, oh, my upper legs, I feel them, but I feel great mentally, physically. At this moment, 13 kilometers in, I think easy work, and I'm not exaggerating. I feel good, unexpected. Because also in the morning, when you start running, you come up with all kind of stuff. You start feeling every little fiber in your body that says, hey, wait a minute, don't run today. But hey, those are only thoughts, and don't listen to your fucking feelings. Don't matter. Nothing really matters. Just keep on moving. And I talked about that over here there's Pavlovo, and then I was always running uphill over here, and then a little bit uphill over there into Bojana. But obviously we're not gonna do that today. We're just gonna do the 25, and that's it. Recover a couple of days, of course, the calisthenics, and then we'll see. Next time, maybe 50. Anyway, relax, darling. Yesterday, no, not yesterday, the day before, training over there at the end. At the end, there's a calisthenics spot. This is Bojana, and over there, calisthenics spot. Anyway, let's get home. Maybe this little pouch that I swallowed with magnesium, maybe that does actually a good job. I don't know. It's from, I don't know what brand it was, but I think I made a picture this morning. But I think it gave me some extra energy, at least a temporary boost. So here we go. Hoppa. The moment we're leaving Bojana. Ciao for now, Bojana. Ciao for now. And of course, maybe tomorrow I will go to the calisthenics spot over here. Already figuring out what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Only calisthenics, or maybe a small jogging fit, a 5 kilometer fit, just to take care of my upper legs, because they are on fire, burning. But anyway, as long as the bull of the whole bunch of things over there, like muscles, that they don't snap, I wouldn't like that. So I'm always trying to listen to my body, but also push it. Look back over there, somewhere more to the right. That's where we came from. Snow, sun, and now we just entering the city. And now I really feel my legs. Wait a minute. Oh. You know, if you carry around so much stuff, something to get used to, maybe, especially when you do, you know, when you do 50 kilometers or something. But the weather is good. It's actually getting better. And the thing is, you know, if you would run in a snowstorm, you have to keep on going, especially when you wear short pants like me now. but the weather is good. It couldn't be a better day. You know, in the summer it's too hot. Now it's not too hot, I'm doing it anyway. Also when it's too cold, I'm still doing it. But this is great, great weather. And I'm thinking where to run. Oh, I'm gonna walk a little bit because my upper legs, they are killing me. I need flat surface, and we entering the flat surface, so that's a good thing. Oh, makes me thinking from where. I think we're going over there. Over there I also train a lot. There's one, or I trained a lot. It's been a long time that I trained over there, Bulgaria, around the National Museum. So, but anyway, let's focus on this run. Now I have a little dippy, physically and mentally. Now it's the time, right? That's the time to push it. In real life and like this, you know, we got 14 kilometers. So we got 7 to go. No, 7.5. If I do now 7.5, it's windy. 7.5, then I got half a marathon. No, it's not bad. I think it's not bad at all. But of course, we're not home yet. So, let's walk a little bit and then continue. Nationalna Futbolna Baza. Football stadium. National Football Center. Okay. Here we go. See something? Plovdiv. You know, one day I'm gonna do the Plovdiv run. Look at it. One day I'm gonna do the Plovdiv run. Plovdiv. We actually lived for a little while in Plovdiv. Anyway, who cares? Pools. Oh, I love pools. I love the sauna over there. The 3 years that I'm over here, I've never been to that pools. But before, that's a great sauna over there. Commercial. Anyway, not affiliated with, but the sauna over there is very, very nice. I don't know how it looks like now. It's been a very long time. Oh, I've been over there once. I'm now 3 years back in Bulgaria. Anyway, stay warm though. Let's keep on moving. So now we're gonna reach Dotcom, and then we crawl slowly home. Now I'm walking again a little bit. Maybe it's also because of the downhill. I don't know, I'm just coming up with excuses. I know how it sounds, but at the moment 15 kilometers, we're going for the 16. So okay, and again a little bit down over here to Dotcom. But anyway, we don't have a choice. Well, we always have a choice, but the thing is, we don't give ourselves a choice. That's the thing about humans, right? They got a choice to not to do it. That's why a lot of people also have all kind of mental diseases that only exist between the ears. And the thing is, I'm not judgmental. You know, I'm gonna give you one example and then I'm continue. I saw a few days ago a video of a guy. He had some kind of neurotic thing, you know, he had to do the things, he couldn't help himself. What I then think, you know, is simply this. And maybe it sounds very extreme and you would say, yeah, but all normal people don't get in those situations. The thing is, this guy, he was kissing the microphone, I don't know what. The thing is, trust me, when you put a gun on his head, and if he would do it again, blow his fingers off to start with, he's not gonna do it. And maybe you blow off a couple of fingers. The thing is, I'm not over here to promote violence, I'm just giving very simple examples. The thing is, the same with the detox thing, you know, you just sweat it out. But anyway, over here, the National Historical Museum, and over there you can see Vitosha, and now we're going into the center, or into the city. At the moment, you can see my shadow, but I was thinking, you know, many times, you know, when I came out of Bulgaria, running, you know, around 10 kilometers, a little bit up in the mountains from Pavlovo. The thing is, I had moments I ran way much faster, way much less pain. You know, that's nice. wait a minute, how much battery do we have? 38% battery, so everything fits as a glove. So yeah. Oh, come on. The camera is upside down. So 18 kilometers in, I'm just squeezing it out. So at least a minimal, the half a marathon, 21.5, that's what I'm focusing on. Everything what's gonna be extra is extra, but ho, mamma mia, the mountain killed me, but I'm still alive. We're reaching Krasnopolyana, and I am exhausted. This is serious shit. Oh, but I'm gonna do it. I am gonna do it. Oh, I'm more or less jogging now. Forgive me. Okay, I will forgive myself for this. But the thing is, oh, come on. But at least my mind is totally blank. I'm only focusing on maintaining. Just keep on going. You know, that is, I think that is a nice point to mention. You know, if you want to go totally blank without getting high or whatever, drunk, this is the way. I'm only focused on that nice cup of coffee at home in the Airbnb, because this is for me. I'm gonna, once I reached the Airbnb, I would say I reached my top for now, you know, including the mountain. Anyway, come on, let's finish this. Easy work, I can smell everything. Come on, easy work. So, pass by Krasnopolyana, or at least we're gonna leave the neighborhood and we're gonna enter very soon Kwartal Elenden. Elenden, I always forget how to pronounce it correctly, but I am at my end. Serious. We passed the 21 kilometers at this point, and I am just pushing it. Every single step is freakishly horrible, but you know, when I pump the 22, I think I'm gonna call it a day. And then we did the freaking, not the 25 but 22. I think I could reach the 25 if I would have just normally flat surface, but I don't use it as an excuse. I simply didn't make it the 25. At least at this point I think I'm not, and I'm very honest about it, but at least I have a marathon. So be it. Calisthenics session? Also not. No, I could, but then I really start pushing the boundaries of, you know, because tomorrow I want to train again. I don't want to take a day off. Anyway, ciao for now. I decided we're gonna push it till the Airbnb, and then that's it. Oh, but anyway, this was extreme, at least for me. You know, like I said, I'm not a professional runner, but probably after 1 year I'm gonna laugh about this one. An easy work, almost, and I think we're gonna end with 22 something. I think it's not bad at all. First time. Anyway, I'm actually very happy. Okay, I didn't meet the 25, but at least I made it back to the apartment. It's also another thing, right? Maybe I underestimated a little bit the mountain thing, but oh, 22 kilometers now. We're almost.
Seconds. 8 minutes. 50 seconds per kilometer. 6.8
Oh,
kilometers.
I think I'm gonna clock it because. Okay, no, we're gonna go to the bench in front of the apartment of the Airbnb. This looks very comfy. Come out the last meters, so fun. My shadow is still going faster than me. Come on, easy work. Easy work. We're reaching. Come on, come on. Easy work. I'm gonna film till the end, and then in the next clip I'm gonna clock out, and then we did 22 something freaking kilometers, and then it's done. Here we go. Easy work. Okay. Okay, over there is a bench, and we're gonna clock out. So it's time. We did it. We did it, people. You and me, we did it. So now let's put it to an end. We made it. 22.24.
22 kilometers. 2 hours. 51 minutes. 40 seconds. 8
Okay.
minutes. 50
I am a little bit
seconds
dizzy.
per kilometer. 6.8 kilometers per hour. 1,500.
Okay. So that's it.
Kilocalories.
Calisthenics session.
Activity
No.
completed.
I need to
Activity
stretch.
summary. Total distance.
But also I don't want to cool down.
22
You know that I'm getting cold.
Total
So
duration, 2
done deal.
hours, 54 minutes.
Done deal.
2 seconds.
Recover, and then
Average
again
pace,
something else.
7
But
minutes,
something flat,
29
more flat.
seconds per kilometer. Average
Okay.
speed.
That was it. Train with me video.
6
Another one.
kilometers